Hello co-creators, Lilou here. This is my day 11 of the Open Heart 100 Day Challenge. And I wanted to do this video because I'm just discovering an aspect that I haven't really been including so far or recently, as I've been doing a lot of soul work. And so I think I've gone not far in spirituality, but I haven't included the business aspect of things, and I want to reintegrate this now in my life with an open heart and the spiritual dimension as well there. I have a feeling that there's a balance to find in all this, and I just love the business aspect. I love the still the commercial and the marketing aspect. There is exciting creating concepts and all that, and I want to reintegrate this. And this it feels to me like I'm becoming more of my whole, and I've been forgetting that aspect through a lot of spiritual conversations that I have, and I want to continue having those, but find the right balance in between. So I interviewed last week Bob Wright, that is the husband of Judith Wright, absolutely phenomenal. She's a best-selling author and of the the One Decision and Soft Addictions, and I had her on my TV show in Chicago, and she's phenomenal. And so I interviewed her husband for the first time, and by the way, I'll re-interview Judith very soon on some other aspects. But I interviewed Bob because he works a lot with small business owners, he works a lot with job seekers, and he's a great coach. So I've interviewed him on some of that, which is really, I interviewed him about 2 weeks ago, but I'm going to upload it now because it's a dimension that I forgot, or as I was doing a lot of spiritual work, and I think I needed to go through this phase. Now I'm ready to integrate back the commercial business aspect, but from a new perspective and with an open heart, if all this makes sense. So yeah, it's great. It feels great, and I want to interview, guys like Martini and Deepak Chopra that have really made a tremendous business, like a huge business. These guys are super wealthy, and they're making a huge difference. And always, these two things have always kind of very much, you know. How do I say this? Have just been like, how do you find the right balance in all this? And so I'm curious about that, and I look forward understanding a bit more about it, because since now I'm adding this component again and thinking from that perspective as well, I feel more complete and more on planet Earth, if it makes sense. Otherwise, it seems like spirituality is can get very, very intangible. And I had many teachers years ago, 10-15 years ago, when I was in Florida, that had told me, if you get too spiritual, that's not balance either. So I'm thrilled to be adding this dimension, and to be soon learning and sharing with you some of those teachings from people that have understood a bit more about that. So I send you much love, co-creator from beautiful France, and I'll speak to you very soon. Much love.